Hello and welcome to another Shivy Wow video. I would be Shivy Wow, so let's get started into this video. It is about the Elder Scrolls Online new game that's coming out, and it's actually looking pretty cool. There's a beta that you can sign up for, so you might want to be able, you might be lucky enough to catch an invite from that. But rather than that, let's get into what we know about the Elder Scrolls right now. So, there are 3 alliances / factions, and they would be the Daggerfall Covenant, Ebonheart Pact, and Aldmeri Dominion. It's pretty cool. They each have their own theme color: blue, red, and really awkward yellow-ish. So let's get into the races. They have, I think, 9 races so far. There's 3 on each faction. So the Daggerfall Covenant is going to be the Breton, Redguard, and the Orcs. I never played either 3 of those races in Skyrim, so I don't care for them. Then there's the Nords, the Dark Elves, and the Argonians. Can't say I've played one of those too much, so I don't really care, so I'm going to be Aldmeri Dominion. Aldmeri Dominion is the High Elf, Wood Elf, and Kashi. I'm either going to be a High Elf or maybe a Nord. I don't know. When the game comes out, we'll decide then. But there's 3 factions, 3 races for each faction. Pretty cool. Should expand maybe. Hopefully they will, even though that there weren't different races in the other games. It'd be really cool if they had that. Okay, so each race has their own kind of special race capability. So let's talk about the capabilities for the races. We'll start for the Daggerfall Covenant. And right now, the Daggerfall Covenant is formed by the 3 races of Northwest Tamriel, united by High King Emeric to fulfill a common goal and take back the Ruby Throne. You got the classic take back the throne, the fighters right here. The Bretons have a gift of magic and diplomacy. The Orcs are stalwart soldiers, whatever the heck that means, and talented armorers who manufacture the finest weapons and armor in all of Tamriel. Okay, that's pretty cool. The Redguards are supremely athletic and raised to be outstanding warriors from the moment they were born. So it almost sounds like a lot of people are going to be like melee fighters, I guess. The Daggerfall Covenant's varied talents make it a force to be reckoned with. It's pretty cool. Breton, Redguard, Orcs. It's a cool combination. Right, so the Ebonheart Pact. We got the Nord, Dark Elf, and Argonian. So the Ebonheart Pact is the most unlikely of the 3 alliances. The Nords and Dark Elves have a long history of conflict, and the Argonians were enslaved by the Dark Elves for thousands of years. Why the heck would they be together? We'll find that out later. It was the Kaviri invasion that forged a bond between them. Hey look, it's later. Now they are determined to control their own destiny by defeating the Empire while preserving their own fiercely independent homelands. So the guys are mostly like the rebels-ish, want to take down the Empire, you know, all that good stuff, YOLO. No? Okay. The Nords are the brash, boisterous front line of the pack, fierce warriors and expert weapon masters. So the Nords are going to be like, you know, the freaking dual swords crazy people that are just going out there and kicking butts and taking names. You know, maybe not even taking names, they don't even care. Alright, so the Dark Elves have a natural affinity for magic. So that's really cool. You're going to have like the Dark Elves being these warlocky kind of people. And then the Argonians are the best guerrilla fighters in Tamriel. The Argonians, so they're going to be like guerrilla fighters, are like ambushes, I'm guessing. Stuff like that. That'd be really cool. The combined strength of these unlikely allies make the Ebonheart Pact fighting force of extraordinary power. You got the warriors, which are the Nords, the mages, and the magic crazy people, the Dark Elves, And then you got these Argonian people that are like these guerrilla war fighters that are coming out of nowhere and kicking everyone's butt. Alright, so the next one is the Aldmeri Dominion. When the word reached the High Elves of Somerset that the Imperial City had fallen under the control of the human supporters of Molag Bal, the Aldmeri Dominion was formed. The High Elves reached out to the neighboring races of Wood Elves and Khajiit with a plea that their combined forces might prevent the younger races of Tamriel from bringing disaster to the world, as they had so many times in the past. So these are kind of like the guys that are trying to keep everyone down. They are the Imperial people that don't want the other people to screw up. It's understandable. So let's get into the races. The High Elves were the original settlers of Tamriel and created the common tongue used throughout the continent today. They are also naturally proficient with magic. So there are magey kind of people. That's pretty cool that they put all these races together. So now you got the Wood Elves. The Wood Elves inhabit the thick, near impenetrable forests of Valenwood. They are supreme hunters, guides, and masters in sneaking and thievery. They are also the most gifted archers in all of Tamriel. So that's really cool, seeing the archers. I really hope that archers are a big part of this game, because that would be really fun if you had like archers, you had your warriors, you have your magic users, you have the Khajiit, or not the Khajiit, but you have the Argonian being those roguish kind of people. You have a lot of different class capabilities for all these people. Speaking of the Khajiit, screwed up back there. The Khajiit, a proud feline race. So, you know, they're the purr kiddies. They're fearsome warriors, so no purr, they're roar. Proficient with bladed weapons. They stand proudly at the forefront of every battle. The power and determination of the Aldmeri Dominion should not be underestimated. So these people are trying to make sure everybody doesn't screw up. So the Aldmeri Dominion is probably going to be the good kind of people, if you wanted to talk like that. The Ebonheart is probably going to be the bad, and the Daggerfall are probably going to be in betweenish. Alright, so the next thing we have to talk about is the PvP, and I'm looking forward to this. It has three-sided player versus player gameplay. So, 3 people on different factions fighting each other. It could be weird, as in 2 people might gang up on one person if it's like 1v1v1 just to get that guy out of the way. We don't know, we'll have to see. It says it supports hundreds of players on screen at once in an open world fight for control of Cyrodiil. Yep. And so basically you're gonna be like Planet Side 2 trying to take over the country, the world, is how they put it in the website. You get to seize, hold, and control the resources of massive strongholds. So you're gonna have your capture and defense, and then the resources. Like if you've played WoW, there's a lot of battlegrounds where you need resources, stuff like that. Utilize massive siege weapons to crumble fortress walls and smash through fortified gates. That is a big tactical thing we're gonna have. Like if they have raided giant fights or something like that, where it's guild versus killed or something like that, that'd be really cool. Somebody might just be totally into siege weapons. Like that's their job, siege weapons. That's a cool concept to the game. You have to conquer the Imperial City, and your alliance's top player could even be crowned Emperor. Rank 1, crowned the Emperor, that would be really cool. That would force a lot of people to want to be top player. And if there's hundreds of people on the screen at once, top player isn't going to come easy. Alright, so I'll leave a link to this down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to try and sign up for the beta. There's a lot of things that this game could become. And secretly, I want it to be a WoW, what you'd call killer, just because I think everyone wants something new. So there's a lot of concept art on their website, and I will talk to you guys later. Shivy WoW, out.